This is our Hidden Killers half year in review with True Crime Today. A look back at some of the most compelling conversations about the biggest cases we're following for you right here over the last 6 months and first half of 2024. Here's another one of those conversations.
This is an examination of the hidden human condition.
This is the Hidden Killers podcast
with Tony Brueski.
We are reviewing the audio, the phone calls from Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt, some of the calls between the two of them, some out to members of their family, to other individuals involved in this case. We just heard two initial phone calls. We're going to continue on with this. Be sure to press subscribe. There's a lot to go through here, so we're doing it in multiple episodes, whether it be here on YouTube or on our podcast channel, wherever you're at. Press subscribe so you don't miss any of it. If you want to watch this, we have that YouTube channel, Hidden Killers Podcast. So go ahead and search for that on YouTube if you want to watch some of these videos as we go through them. Let's continue on. This is Franke talking with a man, and I'm not sure if this is Kevin she's talking to or not. But it has a lot of nonsense going on in it. Let's take a listen.
I believe that God has a hand in the old Ruby, being kind of set free or whatever you want to call it. That thing being gone.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not come out of this without his grace, without his mercy, without his help. This has been the strangest and the most miraculous intervention. It put everybody where they needed to be. It separated me from Jodi, so I'm not hearing her. And I think just being gone and not hearing her has cleared a lot of things up for me. And it put the kids in a place where
You have exceeded the allowable time for this call. Goodbye.
That's God right there. If we're going to talk about God intervening on any of this shit, that's God saying, shut the fuck up. No one cares. No, I didn't do this. You did this. This is the goodwill of human beings on this earth who aren't evil, helping to put you away and get those kids somewhere else. Clearly, this is someone, and I think this is part of the phone call area where she kind of turned and started kind of flipping on Jodi and saying, oh my gosh, how did I fall down this path? How could I have done this? If I play this role of, oh, Jodi, you brainwashed me, and rather than I kind of went along with it, I kind of drank the Kool-Aid willingly, made a couple more pictures of it, and then drank more of it. And then abuse the shit out of my kids and oh, you caught me. It's Jodi. Yeah, I got a podium here. It's Jodi. It's all Jodi. Yeah. That's Franke for you. No accountability. I'm going to guess there's certainly some personality disorders going on here. At the very least being a malignant narcissist with, let's still shift this. Let's make this still about me. It was great. It was God. And it's me that I'm freed. Thank God I did this. So now God can put us where we need to be. How about just don't abuse the shit out of your kids and it doesn't have to keep moving everybody around and shit. Let's listen to another call. This is Ruby talking about some of her delusions and wanting to repent. Take a listen.
This is a call from and paid for by
Ruby, thank you. Purgatory Corrections.
An inmate at Purgatory Correctional Facility. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. If you don't wish to talk, hang up now.
Oh, the irony. I don't think you can make that up.
Hello?
Thank you for using Telmate.
And I'm not sure who she's talking to.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah. What
Okay,
time is
that
it
was.
over there?
It's 9:30. We're good.
Okay. At night?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. We're 8 hours ahead.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm glad you could call us back.
Yeah. I haven't used the phones very much. They're kind of hard to figure out. But
If I were to make a guess, I'm guessing this is her parents. It's unclear from the document dump or the audio dump what exactly we're listening to, but we know it's Ruby, and I'm guessing parents.
yeah, I think I figured out how to use. I don't think this one will shut me off. I think the one I called you was a free call, and this one will be paid for by my account. Kevin, Bo put some money in it. But I was saying I can't say everything that I want to say, but I really did feel like the arrest was like a rescue. Like I just felt so many angels around, and it was like a relief. It was just really kind of surreal, kind of strange. But I just keep thinking about, President Nelson's talk, think celestial, and I know he said in the past about myopic thinking, and he's given a lot of context to, how small this life really is, and I'm just so grateful. How many people, will go to the grave not having woken up. And I want to use this time, and I am using this time to change, to repent, and to do what I can to let the Lord know I love him and my family. And I've had many experiences here to kind of guide my thinking. It's like, I don't know, my attorney's been really good. Did you know my attorney is...
And then it cuts out. It's amazing when someone is not able to cope with their own bullshit, how they will twist everything around to somehow make it a grandiose event or gesture from the angels. The angels came around. The angels saved me. It was a rescue. No, it wasn't a rescue. It was you being arrested and charged with abusing and traumatizing your children is exactly what it was. But that's a little more hard to deal with when you have a fragile, disgusting mind like Ruby Franke does. So the only way she can process this is by saying, I was rescued. The angels came for me. No, those were actually agents with weapons that they were hauling you out because you were abusing kids. It wasn't angels going, let's rescue Ruby. But that's how these people think. That's how this shit is able to perpetuate. I mean, it in some ways, it reminds me of like a press release and a forward-moving statement where it can be like the worst news in the world. A company's like, we're shutting down and laying off 5,000 people, and we had all the... But we're a company that does this, and we're happy, and we're committed, and we're going to use all these keywords that make me feel like we're moving forward in a positive direction. And if we do that, we don't have to look at all the shit that's going on over here. Now, I'm happy she wised up suddenly and realized how horrible she was being to her family and her children. But I don't for 1 minute believe that this was suddenly some sort of a... pardon the pun, come to Jesus moment where she realized the error of her ways in one moment. She got caught. She can't comprehend being caught. She can't comprehend being wrong. So when she's wrong and she's caught for doing deplorable behavior, it's the angels coming to rescue Ruby. We have a lot more audio to play for you here on the podcast from Hidden Killers and True Crime Today. You can watch this on our YouTube channel as well. Be sure to press subscribe so you don't miss any of it. We're going to keep breaking down the jailhouse phone calls from Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt. My name is Tony Brueski. Stay with us.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free,
so you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.